guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. Today I am popping on with a really simple, quick recipe, so this video hopefully won't be any longer than 5 minutes. I'm going to be showing you how to make a really simple potato salad that is egg and like mayonnaise free. So if you watched my previous what I eat in a day video, I was actually talking a little bit about this recipe. This is something that I like to add to breakfast, lunches. You could even have it like with dinner. It's just a really easy source of carbohydrate and starch that's pre-made, so something that you don't have to cook up on the spot. It's just easy to throw into a meal to kind of create a quick balanced meal. The other thing that I really like about this recipe is that it's a good source of resistant starch. So if you don't know what resistant starch is, essentially it's a type of starch that resists digestion in the small intestine and instead feeds our beneficial bacteria in the large intestine. So it's great for supporting a healthy, thriving microbiome. So resistant starch in particular is formed when things are cooked and then cooled. So specifically we know that white potatoes, when cooked and then eaten cold, are a good source of resistant starch. The same thing goes for white rice, I believe. But yeah, one easy way to get some resistant starch into your diet is to have something like a little potato salad. And I know that a lot of you guys who watch these videos maybe have food intolerances or food sensitivities, maybe can't tolerate eggs and things like that. This is a really easy, dairy-free, egg-free recipe. So some other housekeeping. This is not actually my recipe. This is a recipe that my husband's father makes all the time. So I believe it is a Croatian potato salad. So hopefully he doesn't mind me sharing this here, and I'm probably gonna like also bastardize it a little bit, I'm sure, but I'm gonna do my best. This is how we're recreating it. But yeah, other than that, if you enjoyed this video, want to see other recipes or particularly like gut health related recipes, drop a comment and let me know. Thumbs up this video, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and follow us over on Instagram if you're not following already. And I'm gonna jump into this really super easy recipe. If you hear bubbling in the background, that is the slow cooker that is currently making a bone broth, so don't mind that. Let's go. For this recipe, you're gonna need about a handful of flat leaf parsley, 4 white potatoes. Of course, you can upscale the recipe depending on how much you're wanting to make, so you could always do more than this, it's really easy. About a quarter of a white onion, 3 cloves of garlic, and then we'll also need some extra virgin olive oil, white wine vinegar, salt, and pepper. So first up, I am going to wash these dirty potatoes because we're actually going to boil them with the skin on, and then you have the option later if you want to leave the skin on or take it off, but I'm going to boil them skin on, so I'm going to give them a really good scrub. So I'm just going to pop those washed potatoes into a pot and then cover them completely with some water. Then I'm just going to pop that onto a stovetop and get those potatoes boiling for about 20 to 30 minutes or until the potatoes are completely cooked through. So after about 30 minutes, you should be able to pierce through the potatoes with a fork, and that's when you know that they're pretty much done. So I'm just going to drain off that hot water. So ideally you want to leave the potatoes to cool down a bit before you move on to slicing them up and peeling them. But I am feeling a little bit impatient, so I am just going to jump right in there. They're still a little bit hot, but could also leave the skin on if you would prefer to. So next up, I'm just going to slice up these potatoes. Again, this will be probably a lot easier if you wait for your potatoes to cool. I'm going to hold it with a set of tongs, and I'm just going to slice these up. I just popped our potato in a bowl, and that's going to continue to cool. And while that's going on, I'm going to chop up about a quarter of a white onion, 3 cloves of garlic, and also some parsley, and pop that in. So I'm just going to cut that into little like quarter rings, so we're not dicing it or anything like that, and just making sure that the onion is nice and thin. So next up, I am going to pop in some flat leaf parsley. So I want to use a fair chunk. So I'll start off with about that much and see how we go. I'm just going to very roughly chop that, so I don't want it to be too fine. So we have our potatoes, onion, garlic, and parsley all in a big mixing bowl. The next thing that I am going to add is a good swig of olive oil. So you just want to make sure that gets a really good coating. Gonna add some salt and pepper. So as you can see, I'm pretty much just salting to taste, and we're gonna do the same thing with this white wine vinegar. So you just wanna make sure that you're tasting it intermittently to see how well like the salt and the vinegar are balancing with each other. So I'm just gonna add like a good swig. For the sake of this video, I'll do it in tablespoons. So 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, and I'll just give that a good mix up. So I'm just gonna add in a little bit more olive oil to make sure that that's nice and well coated. Like a lot of this recipe is just getting it to your personal taste preferences, I feel. If you really wait until the potatoes cool down, this will probably not break up so much. So if you're doing it with hot potatoes, they're gonna kind of get a little bit broken up in the tossing process, but honestly, I really don't mind. So I am just gonna pop this into 2 little containers to store in the fridge. And there we have it. I'll just pop a lid onto those into the fridge, and they should be okay to eat over the next few days. So as I said before, it just makes a really nice simple add-on for like breakfast, lunch, or even dinner. Plus you're getting all of the prebiotic benefits of that resistant starch. So that pretty much brings this quick little video to a close. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you try it out, let me know in the comments what you think. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy these kinds of recipe videos, or if you want to see more gut health related recipes. Subscribe if you are not already subscribed. Follow us on Instagram. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! You're a masterpiece. My clothes look real good on you. T-shirt with the rainbow.